Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany, your friendly plant-loving internet stranger, back with another video. Today I'm just doing a really quick recap of the last couple of months for me. I've been traveling a little bit. I took a couple of trips in May and traveled in April. So I wasn't uploading consistently, but I'm excited to get back in. And even before I took my break, I was uploading quiet videos or videos where I wasn't like talking at the camera, and those are honestly a lot easier to film and a lot easier to edit. But I think I'm ready to start getting back in front of the camera and actually talking through some things. Yeah, we'll see what that turns into throughout the rest of the summer. But I have a couple of videos that I'm excited to film. I have a monstera that is very thirsty, that has been neglected for a couple of months. And I have some struggle plants. It has been a while since I did my first, it was actually my first ever YouTube video for this channel, but it was also like the introduction to my struggle plant series. And that was a lot of fun to film. So I have a lot of other, not a lot, I have some other plants that are on the struggle bus right now that need some attention, and I think I'm going to film them. I have some that can be revived, and then I have some that they're just gone. So I'll do a recap of those plants in the next week or so and upload that video. May was a really great month. A lot of family time in May. I traveled twice to see my family. While I was home, I did get a chance to check out my mom's garden. It was cool to kind of see where she was in that. I think she hadn't really done a ton of stuff, but I got some footage of the garden, which was cool. And then I spent a couple of days with my grandmother, so it was nice to see her daily plant routine. She plays lullabies for her plants, which I think is really cool. I don't know if she's seen any like drastic growth. You go in her kitchen, like all of her plants that are like laid out on the counter have this little, like there's a lullaby box next to it. And initially I was like, what is this? Why am I hearing this soft music? And she's like, oh, I play it for my plants. So I thought that was really cool. And I got some footage of that I'll insert. And you know, she saw that I was like recording for YouTube, and she was like, oh, get this plant, get this plant. So I'll also include some of her other plants that she was proud to show off. Yeah, it was just a really good time with family. And when I came back home, I had to finally tackle some of my struggle plants that I see, you know, that are like very visible in my home. And so I really had to deal with them. And there was one of my, well, I only have one. It's an orchid cactus. It has spider mites. I don't actually know if it was spider mites. I know that I had posted a video a while ago, and it was like, it was something about one of the plants having spider mites, and I was like cleaning it up and rehabbing it basically. And it's in the same window, so it's possible that they were spider mite webs I was seeing, but spider mite webs are really small, and the webs that were like around this plant, and I didn't even see any spider mites on the plant, which is why I don't think it was spider mites, but the webs were so big that I thought maybe they were just some, you know, they were from like a regular nasty daddy spider that just crawled up in the window and decided to live there for a while. And it didn't even happen while I was on vacation. Like it happened a while ago. I saw the spider webs and I was like, oh, those look like regular spider webs. I'll just ignore them until it becomes a larger issue, and then I'll deal with it. And that's exactly what I did. And when I came back, that spider web was thick, you know. So I actually do not think it was spider mites, but I went ahead and like cleaned the plants up that were in the window and treated them with I will be treating them with neem oil. I ran out or lost mine or something, but I did order some more neem oil. But I treated them with my systemic pesticide that I use, and I just may have to treat the plants in that window every so often, because it's not the first time that I've had like a spiderish situation, or somebody from the what are arachnophobia. Oh, I can't Google it because it's going to show me pictures of spiders. So yeah, so I will just continue to monitor those plants moving forward and just make sure that I'm making sure the window is clean, you know, and free of dust and everything. And then also I'm like dusting around that space regularly, because I don't want there to be I just don't want this to be a regular thing where I'm having to constantly treat these plants for what could be spider mites, although I don't think they are. The orchid cactus itself was looking a little nasty. It had some spots on it, so maybe it was spider mites. I don't know. I didn't see any though. That was the only thing. But since I've watered it and treated it, the spots are, I'm looking at it right now, the spots are not as visible as they were. So maybe it could have just been thirsty, y'all. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you and pretend like I wasn't just like neglecting this poor little cactus and depriving it of water. So it could have just been thirst spots. I don't know if that's a thing or not. I could have just made that up. It's looking a lot better and it's looking happy again. So that's great. But yeah, I'm excited to start filming again and watering my plants and tending to them on a regular basis. And it's summertime now, so I can actually start working on my garden and trying to get some herbs going and things like that. So that's exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna film a ton of like outdoorsy plant stuff. If I do, like I'll upload it, but I'm not gonna promise that. But what I will say is that I am absolutely going to be posting it's not even a repotting of the Monstera deliciosa that I did last year, because it doesn't need to be repotted. It needs to be restaked. I bought an iron trellis for it, and I need to get that in there, and some leaves are starting to turn brown, so it's in desperate need of just like a good bath, you know. So I'm excited for my neem oil to get here, because I'm definitely going to be like giving that plant some TLC and staking it with this trellis. It's like a six feet tall trellis too, because the plant is just out of control. Yeah, I need to get it together because it's just got this crazy gangsta lean, and I had it on moss poles, and the plant just ate the poles up basically. You'll see it once I post that video and film that video, because it has not yet been filmed. So that's that. And you know, probably some other planty type vlogs. I guess that's what this video is, where it's not really, I don't really have anything to show you except a couple of clips from the past month. As I have like exciting things to share, maybe I'll try to do some more plant vlogs. And yeah, I'm just taking it easy this summer, taking care of these plants. There is I am doing some updates to my home. So I don't always, I just feel like I have stuff everywhere. I've been painting. I painted this wall behind me, which I'm going to repaint. I like the color. I just don't like the color in my space. It's just too dark for my space, you know, and I do like it. I think if my space was configured a little bit differently and I had a lot more natural light in certain areas, then this would be great. But I'm gonna be repainting this. So who knows if the next time I film a video in this particular spot, if you'll see this color, or maybe it'll be primed, or maybe it'll be the color that I want it to be. I'll keep you on your toes. So when I'm filming my videos, if I have a video that is like really scripted and I'm like talking to the camera, I want the background to look a certain way. I want to set the camera up in a certain way. And like when I'm painting or when I'm doing stuff around the house and it just feels like I have things everywhere, I can't deal with the clutter. And so then that kind of discourages me from filming at all, because I'm like, I have to focus on this other task and I don't want to create more mess. So I'm trying to get out of that, because it's still going to be a little bit of stuff going on because I have some other projects. It's like home projects that I want to do that are not related to this channel or like the plants at all. It's just easier for me to just kind of like pull the camera out and start talking more casually, and maybe, you know, put some B-roll on top of it or whatever. And I may just do that. We'll see how things go. But YouTube is fun for me. I don't want to do anything that's gonna overcomplicate it or make it feel like work for me right now. I do this for fun, and I don't want to take the fun out of it for me. Being like overly prescriptive sometimes, or like feeling like I have to have like the perfect setup, or my background has to look a certain way. I feel a lot of that pressure when I'm filming, and when I get to that space, it's just like takes the fun out of it. So yeah, but anyway, I have a whole lot of dead plants to show y'all, and some plants that are on their way out, some plants that just came in, some plants that don't know what they're trying to do. I have some that I want to actually put outside, so that could be a fun video. A lot of my alocasia need to be repot, because some of them I was like rehabbing, so they're in little plastic cups and stuff, but I want to like pot them up for real and put them outside. I'm actually waiting for a new plant shelf to get here. I ordered one from Amazon last week. I don't know when it's supposed to arrive or if it's shipped yet, but I didn't pay any real money for it, so that was nice. I had some promotional credits, plus I had like some other points or something in my Amazon account. So, and it was like a discount. There was a coupon, like a $12 coupon when I went to check out. So when I get that in, I will definitely show it to you. I plan to keep it outside because I am, like I mentioned, going to be growing some herbs and stuff this summer. And I already have some like fall crops growing now. I put a little bit of beet seeds and fennel seeds, and I see that they're both starting to come up, so that's really exciting. I am like super late. I should have already started some of these seeds, but I haven't, so I'm gonna just do it anyway, because why not? We'll see what happens. I usually have a pretty long growing period or growing season where I am, so it should be fine. It doesn't really get cold until like November. The fennel and the beets did not take long to like sprout at all, so I'm gonna plant some more of those. That'll probably be a video coming up, because I need to like start the rest of my seeds immediately, so that once I get the shelf, I can just pop those outside. I also bought a mat, like a warming mat last year, so maybe I'll test that out and see how it goes with starting some of them inside the house, like maybe under a grow lamp or something on top of the heating mat, to see if that speeds the process up for me, and then just like transplant them outside. It's given science fair project, and I'm a little excited about it, so I will definitely be sure to have the camera out and take you all on the ride of any science fair project-y type plant things I do, and the other stuff I've mentioned, like the struggle plants and the monstera. But I did kind of miss having the like talking videos. Doing this is cool, because it's just kind of like, you know, a really casual like shooting the breeze with my internet stranger family. So looking forward to seeing, well, I won't be seeing none of y'all in the next video, but y'all gonna see me, you know what I mean? So appreciate the comments and the likes and the subscribes, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video.